In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on intrinsic properties. Intrinsic properties, as we come to develop deeper, meaningful knowledge regarding psychological processes of perception, action, and behavior in association with direct perception and the self. Intrinsic properties are always going to regard objective, functional, and meaningful properties and properties of individuals. And so we're not interested, when we're talking about intrinsic properties, of the properties that exist between individuals as the space between, but more intra the individuals, in comparison to which we're talking about within and between the individual to the surrounds that we can develop reciprocal relations of, but not the external encompassing environment between two individuals. So as we're engaging intrinsic properties, we're looking at the units of analysis within an analytic analysis. And that is the specific component parts and processes of perception, action, and or behavior in relation most frequently and meaningfully to the self. We don't, in an analytic analysis, develop meaning interpretations of the whole self. And nor is this wise unless you're engaging in philosophizing, as often this is including irrelevant information within an analysis. And as we're engaging in analytic analysis, we want to make sure that we're operating with the fewest amount of meaningful and relevant variables, and that we're not distracted about what somebody ate for breakfast on Wednesday because we thought it was weird and funny, unless they have digestive problems in terms of they started puking a few days after and they got really sick and they had never eaten that before. Now we've boiled it down to more of a logical association in which there is meaningful properties associated with what somebody had existing prior consumed and internalized in prior existing inputs. Meaningful information is being processed into voluntary outputs of meaningful information in association with a dynamical process of which perception is connecting reciprocal dynamical relations and engaging in the reciprocal dynamical relational processes of subjectivo-objectivo relações navios, in which meaning is developing intrinsic to those specific intrinsic properties, and that we can better infer the meanings of regarding the buttering of our own meaning interpretations in association with butter inferences. And that's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome week developing those acepçãodades.